Now is the general manager of McKibben Media Group, Dennis Worden. Good morning, Dennis.
Gentlemen, how we doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I'm doing really good.
Good.
Doing
You guys have a big one coming up.
Yes.
A biggie.
Big event. Yes, October 1st, Saturday, October 1st. This is the second year that we're actually hosting the Chili Fall Fest and Chili Classic. It's going to be in downtown Jackson on Saturday, October 1st. It's going to start at noon and go till about 8:30 p.m. and it's going to feature, just like last year, it's going to feature a lot of live music, and we have over 40 cook teams that are going to be cooking chili during the event, so that's positive. You know, about 45 teams signed up, including our very own JTV.
We got to get a cook.
Yeah. So no, we're excited about it. We're actually introducing a new stage this year. We had the main stage, obviously, down here at the intersection. And that's going to be a Harvest Solar sponsored stage, and then we're introducing a new country stage, which will be down at the other end of the festival, and that's going to be more of a country music stage for our Power Cow station. So we're going to be featuring artists throughout the day.
Cool.
A lot of local artists that are living in Nashville now that are coming back to help us out with this event, and Your Generation, which obviously did the Bright Walls Festival a couple weeks ago. They're going to be headlining our thing that evening on the big stage downtown. So it's going to be, last year we introduced this, we moved it from the fairgrounds to downtown. We weren't sure how it was going to go. It was a blustery, kind of windy type day, but it really actually worked well for a chili event because everybody could eat chili and stay warm. So we bumped it up a couple of weeks this year and felt like October 1st was a better date to hold it this year, and we're really excited to have it. Again, we had thousands of people down here, and that's what it's all about, is supporting downtown businesses and putting together an event that we really get excited about. And it's kind of our biggest event of the year. We actually do one down in Hillsdale with our Hillsdale stations in June. We do a barbecue event. So we have barbecue in Hillsdale, and then we have chili in the fall here in Jackson.
And downtown the backdrop for this event keeps improving year after year, which is awesome.
We just try to follow in the tradition of, we've had a couple of really great events just in the last couple of weeks with Bright Walls, and then we had the Hispanic Festival last Saturday, which I heard was well attended.
Yeah.
And so just to kind of continue that trend throughout the fall here of putting together some really good events, and and having kids activities, and just giving the community things to do. And I think now that we're kind of officially out of the pandemic, people are still looking for things to do and activities for their families, and this is the perfect chance to sign up or just come down and be part of it.
It was blustery. In fact, Will Be Concrete did quite a business selling their concrete blocks to hold the tents down.
They are supplying those concrete blocks again this year.
Awesome.
Well, when you're dealing with 10 by 10 tents, and some people don't always bring things to secure them down with, and that's important. So, Will Be was able to do that for us, and we'll do it this year.
Well, I was looking for the trophy.
I know where it is.
Won.
You want me to get it?
It's so small. It's so hard to find. But we won the media division, and the trophy was about 2 inches.
I know where the trophy is.
And then I thought we won this but it was for being a judge.
Oh, I never got a medal when I was the judge.
Well, that's actually,
I need to talk to Ashley.
That's actually why I came today too. Is I was hoping that Bart would be a judge this year.
Andy's really better at that.
Yeah, we were going to ask one of you guys to be a judge for us this year, because we felt like it was. It's fun. We do it in the chamber offices. We're partnering with them on a lot of stuff, and that's where our judging takes place, is in the chamber conference room. So I tried it last year, and it was fun. It was trying like 40 different chilies. You get a little full after a while, but it was a good experience for me to be able to judge last year. This is my first year kind of McKibben Media Group, and
it's cool.
It's been a good ride.
When I judged, I brought a handler to sample the chili for me and let me know if it was good or not.
Well, the other thing
I recommend.
I think a feature of the judges' room was a product supplied by Daniel L. Jacob and
Company. Probably would think so. Yeah, I probably would, because you do have to wash down that chili.
And they're a sponsor of ours, so they're a sponsor of the festival, so plenty of good stuff to wash it down
Now,
with.
I've heard of a beer tent, but not a beer lot. So
yes, beer lot.
Beer lot, what's that?
Well, we did The lot just down from, next to the tower building, we used last year for a cornhole tournament, and that was successful, but we decided to change it up, and we've partnered with the Michigan Theater to use that for alcohol service in that area. So that's going to be a whole lot over there that's going to be dedicated as kind of a VIP area where you can go get alcohol, and the concert stage is down there, so it's real close to that. So it'll be it'll be a good partnership with them, and they'll provide the alcohol for us, and that'll be good.
Yeah, I think the move from inside in February to outside in the fall is a winner. People, it really is appropriate. It was chilly. It was perfect for chili.
Yeah. And you guys look at the calendar. I mean, there's not going to be a Michigan or Michigan State game getting in the way of anything. It's going to be nice.
Smart, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we take all that stuff into consideration. I got to credit my staff. They're actually the ones that convinced me convinced us to take this downtown. And they had experienced it for so long before I got here at the building over at the fairgrounds, and that worked well for what it was. But they really wanted to expand what this footprint looked like, and we really, there's a lot happening downtown.
Yeah.
I mean, and we're excited to be able to do events down here and bring more activities down here, and I think that's important for Jackson. And I felt like I wasn't sure going into it last year moving it downtown, how it was going to be, because you always have weather. And being a guy that worked in NASCAR racing for 16 years, you always got to look at the weather when it comes to outdoor events. So I was a little hesitant, but and just looking at the extended forecast, it's looking pretty nice for next week, even though the bottom's supposed to fall out this week with fall. But
it should be great.
It'll be good. I think we're expecting.
And there's enough businesses downtown that if we do have a little hour of weather, it's not going to really affect anything too much.
I think
tents.
Yeah, and that's why they bring 10 by 10 tents. And that's, we're having a kids movie at the Michigan Theater at 2 o'clock. We're showing Hocus Pocus for the kids, so you can go in there and watch movies. There's kids activities under a tent down at the other end of the event. So there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of moving parts to it, but it's just a fun day. I really enjoyed. It's a long day for us staff, but it's a good day because you see so many people that come down here and with their children and have a good time, and that's what it's all about, is seeing smiles on people's faces and businesses that are happy with how it's gone. Because if they get some residual benefit from this as well, that's the main part of why we brought it down here, is to help them out too.
That's great.
Yeah, and you mentioned the Hispanic Heritage Festival and Bright Walls. Both of those events attracted far more people than organizers predicted, and I think you're going to find the same thing.
And I hope so. I hope that's the case, and obviously weather plays a part in that. But I was able to attend Bright Walls, and that was my first time I got a chance to go, even though it was considered kind of the finale. But it was a really fun experience, and as a person who's trying to put on events to the community, going down to those other events and kind of just taking a look at what they're doing, you can learn a lot of lessons from that.
For sure.
And I was able to learn some things from Bright Walls, some things they did really well that maybe we can utilize to make it a better event for our listeners and our folks.
Food. People they love to eat.
They do love to eat. Dennis, what does it cost if you want to try 40 chilies?
Well, it's $5. It's a $5 wristband, and then we'll be selling those starting at noon. We won't be serving chili till I think middle of the afternoon, like 2-3 o'clock. But wristband sales will start at noon. A lot of people line up early just to get them bought. The rest of the event is completely free, other than the chili tasting itself. All the other activities, the kids' activities, everything's free. Other than the alcohol, of course.
Yeah, of course. It'd be illegal to give that away.
Yeah, right.
Look forward to seeing you and all the McKibben Media Group team downtown, and hopefully you on October 1st. Thanks for coming in, Dennis.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.
GM at McKibben Media Group, Dennis Worden. One of downtown's most exciting